Here goes Dr. Cornel West giving a speech. I think this was today.
Years have been terrorized, traumatized, and hated, and we dish out love warriors and freedom fighters every generation, which means that we stand in solidarity with anybody who's occupied, anybody who's subjugated, anybody who's exploited, and that's why we focus on Gaza at this moment, because a genocidal attack is taking place.
Yeah.
10,000 dead and 4,000 precious children. And don't let anybody tell you that because you love Palestinians and Palestinian babies that you hate somebody else. It just doesn't follow what our brothers and sisters. We don't hate Jewish brothers. We don't hate Jewish sisters. We don't hate Jewish siblings. We loathe, we hate a vicious Israeli occupation. We loathe and we hate a vicious siege against Gaza. And the least we can do at this moment of overwhelming barbarity is have a ceasefire. And yet you got these cowards in Washington, D.C. talking about a humanitarian pause. Please get off the crack pipe. Wake up. See the humanity of precious Palestinian brothers and sisters. And the American empire has the nerve in this building to veto a humanitarian pause with our precious Palestinian brothers and sisters being bombed. What kind of country are we? What kind of people are we? And we send a message to Palestinian brothers and sisters and siblings in Gaza. You are not forgotten. We see you. We focus on you. We give attention to you. And it doesn't mean that we're not concerned with our indigenous brothers and sisters here. It doesn't.
Man, I try to tell y'all. I try to tell them. I say, man, if you count Dr. West out, you're premature. I said you're way early to count out Dr. West. You made a mistake. That brother meant those words. You may not agree. You may want him to come out and only talk about certain issues. But that brother meant those words. And what he believes in and what he means and the core of him is what matters. The authenticity matters. And that intensity matters. And when he goes out and he's talking about all issues, all matter of issues that he's talking about, when he speaks his power, that's that prophetic tradition, the black prophetic tradition, man, to speak of truth to power, challenging the status quo, challenging the powerful on behalf of those that are suffering. When he does that, you have the potential of a game changer. I try to tell people, man, he's always got a puncher's chance. Anytime you get somebody in the ring that can talk, speak, inspire, we got a shot. I wish people would be a little less impatient. Oh, this person did this person did that. That person ran in the Democratic primary. Dr. West is running and the general. I supported various candidates last 10 years, last couple of elections. I supported Bernie. I was one of his most outspoken supporters, but I never got to vote for him because every time it got around to voting for him, he'd already be out of the race. So I do all this talking. At the end of the day, I end up voting to Dr. Jill Stein or Howie. Actually, it's kind of a blur. Did I vote for Howie or stay home? But but I won't have that situation with Dr. West because he's not running as a Democrat. Get what I'm saying? So I just wish people would be a little bit more patient as things start to ramp up. But you know what? Instead of getting a migraine headache, instead of me trying to convince people of stuff that they're not interested in accepting, I'm cool with them not being on board. I'm like this. When Dr. West starts talking about your issues, you'll change your mind. That's the power of the pulpit. We're going to get an opportunity. We're going to get an opportunity. It's going to come. I feel like it's going to come for Dr. West. It's going to be an opportunity where he's going to have, it's going to be on the front burner. It's going to be an issue concerning black folks. He's going to get the opportunity to speak to it in only a way that he can. And then all those naysayers, they'll find something else because I'm telling you, man, there are people that their platforms, viability, their money, how they get their paper, hinges on them being anti-politics. So whenever they talk about politics, it's negative. They have never, ever supported a single candidate as long as they've had a platform. They never supported a candidate. They never supported a legislation. And all of a sudden now they're interested in reparations, but they never actually supported anything ever. Bring me somebody at some time that they supported. It could be crossing guard. It don't have to be presidential. Bring me the crossing guard they supported. Bring me a local city councilman. You mean to tell me there's no city councilman anywhere that you support? There's nothing? So we gotta be a lot more cautious. We gotta be more cautious in who we listen to. But telling people that we need to be more cautious, nobody wants to hear that. People don't want to be told what to do. So we're just gonna let it show you. I'm gonna let it do what it do. And when you're ready to come back and holler, when you want to find out what's going on with the campaign, when you become more interested, I'm just going to keep doing my thing. And you can join us later because we got 11 and a half months. I'm not going to rub it in your face later if you change your mind. I'm just going to be like, come on in here. Get yourself some soup. Let's eat. Get some of this stew and let's eat. Get some of this gumbo. Let's break bread. That's how I'm going to be because it's not about told you so or whatever. I'm just going to be glad you're going to be on the team. But that's got to be in your own speed, under your own initiative, and obviously your own choice. But you can't tell no God-fearing person, a person that believes in what they believe, that they should not be supportive, man. The man just told you it's 10,000 people being murdered. 4,000 of those people were children being bombed by a military force that's even bombing hospitals. And yeah, I know we got issues in America, and we're going to deal with those, and we got to keep dealing with those. But it's not wrong to call for the ceasefire. It's not wrong to support ending that genocide. Get what I'm saying? That's not wrong. And I think it's the moral thing to do. So I support what he's doing. I support his support of the ceasefire. I hope he continues to do what he's doing. I know he's not going to forget us on the chocolate side of town. I know he's not going to forget our domestic issues that concern us. I know he's not going to forget that. I don't even question that. I'm just speaking to the perception people have that he's not going to address his issues. It is what it is. It's not even anything to argue about. There are people that are saying, I don't support Dr. West, and I'm like, I don't think you've ever supported anybody at any time, so, okay. Like, what? Dog. I can't focus. We're not going to focus on the people that are uninterested. We got to go get the people that are interested. We want to give everybody the information, but we can't win people over. We can't make people, you can't change people's minds for them, nor get upset about people's opinions. What's going on in Gaza is a human rights violation. It's against international law. So it's, it is what it is. Keep talking, Dr. West. Keep going after them. Stay on their necks. It's important. I firmly believe, guys, time's gonna come and people are gonna feel a lot different as we get closer on this thing. As things progress, people are gonna see them talk about other issues. We're gonna have other moments, because that's the way life is, man. And a lot of people are gonna come around as we go throughout the process. People are gonna join in as we go through the process.
You're watching the Black Digital Television Network. Become a subscriber for the best in Black thought on the internet. We keep it 100 just for you. And remember, it's a new day. Accept no imitations.